Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of Beyond Beauty, the real talk on beauty business. Getting a client is one thing, but keeping them is another. And in a very competitive industry, such as the beauty industry, especially in Nigeria, it's super, super hard where customers have a plethora of options where they can go to and they can easily, change or switch businesses or providers. I have in the studio with me today Onyeka with Hello Perfect. Hi, Onyeka.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for having me.
so everyone knows Onyeka. Everyone knows Hello Perfect, but I want you to just talk to us briefly about you and what you do.
Right, so my name is Onyeka Michael-Ugu. I own Hello Perfect Aesthetics and Laser Clinic. It is a transformational clinic. That's for sure what I want to make sure that that's the constant communication of what my brand really is. It's been in operation for 8 years now.
Wow.
Yes, and we have three outlets, three locations. We have one in Lagos, another in Abuja, and the third one was opened last year in Port Harcourt.
That's
So
amazing.
we offer a range of services that cater to skin concerns, from medical aesthetic concerns to dermatology concerns, and yeah, it's been pretty amazing,
Awesome.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
congrats on 8 years, three
Yes,
locations.
thank
That's
you.
that's not easy.
Yes,
All
thank
right. So let's get right into it.
Okay.
Why do you think beauty businesses struggle with client retention? What do you think some of the biggest reasons are that clients don't stay loyal?
The first thing I want to say is that this industry is still very young
Hmm.
and everybody has skin. So we need to live in that space where you don't think that we all need to clamor on a particular clientele. It's just one bread. We all have to eat it or else
Mm,
it's going to finish.
mm,
The skin, people have problems. You will
mm,
always honestly have customers.
mm,
That's the honest truth. Now, in terms of retention and all that, I really look at the aspect of building relationships.
mm.
I remember one time a client went to see, I had referred her to see a consultant dermatologist at Luth, and the lady had to ask her, "What is it about Onyeka? Hello, perfect." She said, "You don't know." She doesn't, it's not just about clients. We're not sharing this client based thing, like we're
Mhm,
just dragging because it's relationship,
mm,
and the growth of it is what you can now say, oh, at some point, who do you convert
mhm,
from
mhm,
your normal clients who
mhm,
then become ambassadors for you? So what you're looking for is not just clients, you're looking for friends that can speak for you, that you've built such a strong relationship that they are going to defend your brand anywhere. And
yeah.
that is the most important thing. So, now why do people struggle
Mhm,
with that? Is that thinking that this business is transactional?
yeah.
Oh, give me money, I'll do your face, and you go. No, it's way beyond that.
Mm,
Way beyond that. Your client needs to constantly believe and know it in their heart that you are not here just to collect their
their
money,
money.
because this business is not that superficial.
Yeah.
You're toiling with people's hearts, their emotions, their esteem.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
coming to you bare naked, like
Mhm,
literally, look at me. I am distraught. This
mhm,
thing is keeping me up at night. I can't feel beautiful. I can't feel confident. Help me.
mhm, mhm,
And they
mhm.
need to know that you can help. You're not just, oh, it's not a, I need people know, aesthetic treatments is not spa.
Mm,
It's not just I want to relax. It's like I need help.
yeah. There's a concern that
Yes, that
yeah,
you're solving. You're not
yeah.
just, I mean, when you put it all together, it's beautiful because wellness is a concern in itself. But
Mm-hmm.
you need to look at this from the angle that it is not just a market share. I
Mm-hmm.
want to come and take my own portion.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that about this industry, to be honest, because when you constantly feel like, oh, what is it? I want money. Let me. It's a booming industry. There's money. It's disturbing because
Yeah.
that should never be the foundation of you going into this industry. You need to drive with passion.
Mm.
Extreme passion is needed in this, or you will fail.
Mm.
That's very important. So that transactional feel is that inconsistencies that I don't care. So you do a treatment, there's no proper follow up, that's just failure path.
Mm.
Definitely.
So that's really powerful, especially like, the relationship part of things, right?
Mhm.
And like in this part of the world, not just like in the beauty industry, but like generally it's very transactional, right? So
Mhm.
how have you been able to, or either you or just like in general,
Mhm.
how should people approach actually trying to build a relationship with their customers and shifting from pay me, I'll do the service, and then that's it?
No, I really like this question, you know, and it's that thing of how do you also balance things?
Because you have to get
So
paid.
you don't, no, it's not even, it's just that thing of not making it look too, you're my friend, and you forget they're also your clients.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always been a care person in my home. Growing up, I was the custodian of our first aid family box.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, it has just been a part of me to care,
Mm-hmm.
right? How do you make sure you're not overstepping that thing of realizing that these are your clients?
Mm-hmm.
Even the days I have to do treatments for my mother,
Mm-hmm.
she knows I switch. I love you, mom, but I need to talk to you. This is going to be this. I need you to follow these instructions, and you need to make sure that in the midst of you being such a friendly, nice, warmth person,
Mm-hmm.
you still maintain that you're very professional.
Mm-hmm.
You're very, this job is not just, we're not friends, it's not high five, come over, let's
Mm-hmm.
just let's gist and get your Botox in. That's
Mm-hmm.
not what you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So at every point you need to make sure there is balance between you being such a professional and also that friend. I promise you, I've made some of my best friends in this industry.
How?
I'm telling you,
I know
people
I believe you, but I'm still like,
people would
how?
defend me. I'm telling you, I know this. I know that people have come. That there's that relationship we've built. I have
Okay.
built over time. Some of my mother, my son's got godmother. I
Mm-hmm.
met her in the course of this job.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Oh wow. So she was your client first and then became. Oh
100%.
wow. Okay.
She is. These are people that are like my backbone. There's so many relationships that have become so meaningful. But even today,
Mm.
once they come into the clinic, we're about to do a treatment. We go it very professional, yet keeping it very friendly.
Yeah. So it sounds like you infused your personality, right? So you're a caring person, but also very professional, right?
Yeah,
Into just how you've gone about building a very loyal clientele.
I would say that yes.
Okay. So then, what was one moment, in your business where you knew that, okay, these people are not coming because of the result, it's because of
Mm,
me or like what our brand
mhm.
stands for.
First thing is, we're one of the first
Yes, you were. I
people that
remember.
that started, the aesthetics industry in Nigeria. And prior to that, people tried to treat themselves, self-treat themselves, and there's so many options out there that just didn't address the
Hmm.
concerns of the clients. So people were looking for answers.
Mm.
If you remember at the beginning times of aesthetics, it was just like you look at people's faces and be like, okay, what's the difference? Which one is the before and which
And
one
then
is
the
the after?
after.
And I wanted that very intentional, result driven, visible result
Hmm.
driven procedures. So I remember one day a client came to the clinic, and while we did her procedure, she just started crying. Listen, this is what happens in my office. I probably have cried this week already.
Oh.
We have very emotional moments in the
Yeah.
clinic where you just know clients just this is a safe place. It's
Space,
not
yeah.
just an office.
Yeah.
It's become a therapy for them to
Mm.
come. Now this client, she was crying, and at some point, that's it. When you start crying, I hold your hand and I said, I'm crying and I'm trying to get you to the breathing therapy. And she's like, you don't know this, but my child is autistic
Mm.
and my husband, they're going through a divorce.
Mm.
The Hello Prophet is almost like that safety place for her.
Mm.
It meant so much to me. This was during my early practice. I still remember my office wasn't fully done. So it was early for me to realize that this is not just skincare. And that has built I've had several moments like that. I've had several moments after then. I've had people tell me they just lost their child. Moments like that, what do? I hold your hands, we pray, that's for sure. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
hold your hands, we pray together. I hold her, but you need to let them know that it's okay they told you this and it's safe and you're grateful that you're the one that can help them in whatever little way is through this moment. So
Yeah.
it is very, very special to know that these clients come to you
Yeah.
and they're vulnerable to
Mm.
you to those moments.
Mm. Mm. That's really powerful. And I don't even know what to say honestly, because you know, when clients go somewhere where they feel safe and they
Mm,
feel seen, and
mm-hmm,
then the service is also fantastic,
mm-hmm,
they're gonna come back. They're gonna tell
100%.
their friends and their
Yeah.
family that, this happened, it was a great
Mm,
moment,
mm-hmm,
and they're gonna come back.
mm-hmm,
So how obviously like you're a very warm person,
mm.
but like do you think there's anything that you've maybe infused into, just your value system in the company that makes these people feel even
Much
open,
more.
yeah, to be vulnerable? And I know that
Mm,
obviously skincare, like when you have bad skin, it's very
mm,
like it's very demoralizing, right?
mm.
But then for them to open up and be sharing just their
So it's also
innermost
important
self,
to know that I have three locations. I'm not in the three
of course,
places, and
yeah.
even in my practice clinic, I have days I'm there because I still have to be a mom, I have to be a wife, I have to be every other the things I need to be outside being hello perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just building or being the person, it's also having a team
Mm,
that has that in them. And some moments it means a lot for me for my when we're having some of our meetings and you realize that these clients are also learning to open up to your team, so you start to understand you're passing down this culture.
yeah.
So it's important that it's not just you. So that's why I'm talking about structure building,
Okay.
which means it's not just you.
Okay.
It will overwhelm that it's only me, that they come and they feel safe.
Yeah.
So it's the team.
Yeah.
And more than anything, we have put serious structure in place. I'd rather not take new clients than you come in. And in fact, we've had to, like I said, we were first, some of the early, we've had to structure and restructure to make sure when you come in, how do we make sure you're comfortable? We
Mm,
have dedicated customer service person that
mm,
all she does is just to make sure that everybody is okay. That's like their job.
mm,
So she's not customer service taking your call. She's not customer. Her job is just she's on the ground floor making sure the clients are okay.
mm,
Now, of course, you come into the consultation room and all that. At every point, in fact, we have affirmations in the clinic.
mm.
Yes, the team have affirmations. Because of me, somebody will feel safe today. Because of me, somebody will feel loved today. So we have
That's very
affirmations.
intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you build it into your team,
Yeah.
that everybody understands that you are not here. Listen, there is so much power in you that you can actually change these people's life. And you need to understand that. And in the follow ups, we try to do, next day follow up, weekly follow ups. You need to do it as much as you can
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure you can do what you can. You might never get 100%,
Mm.
but if you can get as much as you can, do it to make the clients feel comfortable.
Thank you again for sharing. So I
Hmm.
think I want to expand a bit more, and because you have three locations, right?
Hmm.
And like you said, there's only one you. You can't be in all three at the same time,
Hmm.
right? So what are some strategies that you've put in place to ensure that everybody in those three locations, they know exactly, okay, this is how we make our clients feel seen and valued. Yeah, like so just talk to me about some of the things that you've put in place for that.
So first thing is that for every of the times we've had to expand in that way, we didn't just move because, oh, let's go and conquer a new market. It's that thing of we had months, years of clients that travel all the way, coming to do their treatments in Lagos. At some point, Abuja was quite interesting. People would book every month.
Mm,
Yes. They will come just to get their treatment. Even times where your treatment needed like bi-weekly follow-up and
mm,
things like that, they came every 2 weeks.
mm,
So it was that thing of let's put a location here to almost ease the client. So it was even for the clients who were ready.
mm,
And then of course you get the new market, the new people who are there. But it was never really, oh, where's next? Can we, and to make sure that we were able to sustain it
mm,
and also deliver the same
mm,
quality of service as much as we could, I would always take two members of my team in the location. And interestingly, these are people they know.
okay,
So these are some people they already have been familiar with. And then they are the lead practitioners in those locations.
that makes sense.
So they take the lead. So most of the clients who already fly down, who take the distance, who come all the way, these are even in most cases the people that interact with them. So it's not new. They have been in the with me for years. So they're literally taking the culture, the values, and then we get the new team
Hmm.
members there. And that's how we've been able to do it for the three locations. And to be honest, one of our biggest challenges we have been contemplating of the UK market.
Hmm.
Oh my God, the UK people. Even this week alone, I know that I've had at least 7 people reach out directly to me
Yeah.
when I open up the UK
Okay.
clinic. And I'm really thinking, how am I about to, like, it has to be that same system. I'm about to
Yeah.
look at in within my team, who are we about to
To
take to the
over
because
there.
it's
Yeah.
it's that culture.
Yeah.
And these people are not just coming because, I mean, they can come because, yes, it's Hello Perfect. It has made its name,
Hmm.
its
Hmm.
brand name, but it's also that thing of the people, the service. It has to maintain what it is.
Yeah.
So that's how we've been able to somehow create the same or very
Consistency.
similar consistency across our branches.
Nice. That's really,
And if you
really
walk
important.
into even the aesthetics of the place, if you
Yeah.
walk into the three
Hmm.
branches, they kind of have the same vibe.
Mm.
We have the same structure, we intention with the lighting, we just make it almost like, oh, okay, this is just more cozier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives me that. So you almost feel like it is the same place. We've
Hmm.
just been able to replicate it as
Yeah.
much as we can.
Okay. So you talk a bit about, the culture.
Mhm.
What would you say is the number one thing to have in a culture that is very, very focused on customer satisfaction or retention or loyalty? What's like one thing that you would say you have to have this if you're really serious about customer satisfaction?
You have to care.
Mm,
Honestly, as simple as it is, you just have to care. And I'm saying that because, again, the industry seemed to be losing that.
mm.
It's
Why do you
becoming.
think that we're losing that though?
I still remember when I was doing my training in the States. I remember every time they talked about, wow, you came all the way, you're Nigerian, you're doing this training, you're going to make it, you're going to be so rich. And I was like, whoop. Every time they say, I was lost. I
Mm-hmm.
really, I'm not being funny.
Mm-hmm.
I intentionally don't know the prices of services in my clinic. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know how to talk about money. So anything that will make us just not you see me that I am just interested in making sure you're okay. I don't know it. So I have a team. I have my account team. They structure everything that has to do with money. I don't know the price of anything. So money has become a very driving thing in this industry, and
Absolutely.
that is not, and that's why also they're beginning to have a lot of complications in treatments because people, and insincere, like insincerity is that thing of if you even want to do some procedures, you all those add on, and even the industry teaches you to do that. The industry tells you how do you retain your clients. You need to
Upsell.
do something because you need to. I remember these were all trainings given to me at the start. You need to do some so that you retain them. They'll keep coming. I want you, if you can do one treatment, para, and your face is done,
Anything.
be going.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to. I don't want to keep you here for 6 treatments coming and you're coming, but I get frustrated because I want you to be fine.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not about how do you strategize in a way to keep straining your client. It's not. It's really not it for me. So that care is the capital in capital letters needs to be spelt in your heart, in your mind, in it has to be felt
Yeah.
constantly that I'm not just chasing after these people's money. I
Yeah.
do care.
Yeah. I like that. I don't even think I have anything else to add or to yeah, because it's powerful when you care about people, they know, they can see it, they can
Mm-mm,
feel it.
mm-hmm,
And like I said, it's not inauthentic. It's very, very real, right?
mm-hmm,
People can sense bullshit and when you're just trying to sell them
mm-hmm,
on something or sell them
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
on one treatment that they don't need or just to keep them coming
I'm
back.
telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's a very important aspect of it. They need to feel it. And they know it.
Yeah.
They know it. And some clients, they come, they want to spend money. Oh, that's they're intentional about it. And also, is that thing of you as a practitioner, when do you say no?
Yeah.
Even though you know that, if I just add one more, if I just do it, these people are excited, they would pay. But where do you draw that line?
Yeah.
Even for your own head, for your own sanity.
Mm.
For your own self. The days we opened Port Harcourt Clinic newly, I remember so many people would come, they were excited. I was there and we were there. I remember about three moms or ladies that came in. One said, I had just done thread lifts, I had done this, I had done that, but I know you. Just tell me what I want. Give me more. I said,
Mm.
Mommy, let that one they just finish. Let you walk
Mm.
first. And she said she did this last week. This was like
Oh
5 day old
wow.
treatment.
Oh
I
wow.
said, let your face settle. Eh? And then we'll know what to do. And the truth is, I looked at her. It's not like there was complication or like there was problems. She was symmetric. Everything was okay. Why do I need to just add? And in all honesty, I could have done
Yeah.
4 things on her face
Yeah.
and taken money.
Yeah.
But why?
I think it ties back to what you said earlier that it's not transactional. Like you actually care
Even
about
for
this.
you as
Yeah.
a practitioner, you
Yeah.
need your own head to be together, or
Yeah.
else, yes, you'll be lost in the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So moving on, how important is aftercare? So someone comes to you, you fix their face, or
Mm.
yeah, I get Botox or fillers, or we do my chemical peel. How important is the role of aftercare in actually,
Mm.
retaining customers and making them loyal?
First of all, the magic is in the aftercare.
Mm,
I would rather, I'd rather not do your treatment than you will not do what I ask you to do at home.
mm,
In fact, some of the reasons why you pay certain amounts of money for consultation to any practitioner, any doctor in the world, is so you know the value of the words that have been spoken to you and you act on it.
mm-hmm,
Because if you get it for free, you go home and your aftercare will be sitting on the table
mm-hmm,
and you understand what I'm saying? The magic is in the aftercare. Your
mm-hmm,
treatment is only a process that just started it. Your home care and your aftercare is what really then does the whole magic. So that is very important on its own, which is the protocol after your treatment,
mm-hmm,
then the follow up.
mm,
So a very important thing with us is that we've structured it in a way that the next day You have a message after your treatment. Please let us know if you have any concerns. And at the end of the week, the whole you get calls from the team to check on you. Your mate to come in. Some clients I see them 5 days. There's no
Mhm.
problem. Please just call me, just see your face.
Mhm.
Is it okay? Fine, thank you. 10 days, we have appointments on repeat. We have two bi-weekly. And then for those who don't have major concerns, you then place them monthly or just tell them, I want you to know right now we are done with your treatment.
Mhm.
The rest is now going to be maintenance treatment.
Mhm.
But have you seen that whole process that takes about 12 weeks? That's the magic. So
Yeah.
don't start a treatment if you're not going
Me
to
too.
do the post care. And the post care is not just your procedure written to you, it's
Mhm.
the full advice, the whole cycle of treatment
Mhm.
that really is targeted at delivering your result for you.
Nice. Last question, or second to the last question.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a new beauty business owner.
Okay.
Um, I'm having a one-on-one mentorship session with you.
Okay.
Hi, Onyeka.
Tell me.
So I've built, my clientele. I have consistency, but then I noticed that every now and again, people just fall off. They don't come back,
Mm,
right? And that's, it's, they say that it's cheaper to retain customers
mm,
than it is to try to get new ones. So
mm.
what can I do?
Hmm. So the first thing I need to tell you is this. Don't stop.
Okay.
Okay? Keep building. Um, and don't feel like you said you're new.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my first days. The only thing I'm always just grateful to God is I didn't have one day nobody walked in.
Mm.
Even if it was one person, I was grateful. I was so grateful. In fact, then before I even paid my salary, my staff, their team, I used to call them in and tell them how grateful I am that they're part of my team. Before it's almost like my style until, I can't call 40, 50 people and say thank you before I.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you need to be grateful for that one person. You need to be grateful for that two people. And more than anything, convert that one person into your brand ambassador.
Mm.
Build that relationship. Because it's you, one voice. Hey, I have a good business. I have it. Now you have two
Devices.
voices. Hey, we have. In fact, some people talk about Hello Perfect like our thing.
Mm.
Some people talk about it like, have you, they use those terminologies and
Yeah.
that's what your arm should be.
Yeah.
And today tomorrow they'll come.
Yeah.
And you just build and be grateful for that one, that two, that three, that four. And then this is the foundation that you lay the day you wake up and you have 80 clients to attend to in a day.
Yeah.
That's the madness that happens in Hello Perfect. A day I'm talking about one branch.
Yeah.
Some days we have over 100 people we
Mm.
need to see a day.
Mm.
You understand me? And I feel like one of our biggest problems today is not, is the, I need an appointment.
Mm. Yeah, sorry. I've heard that. Getting a laser appointment at Hello
It's not just
Perfect.
laser.
Ugh,
It's not just
extreme sports.
laser. Yeah, it's in fact it's the biggest problem for us because that's it. You're laying that foundation. So we're working actively on it, to
Mm.
be honest, because it's not nice. But it's the kind of
But
problem.
that's a good problem to have.
That's
People
the
are
problem.
dying for that kind of problem.
Exactly. But there was a day I had one person.
Yes.
There
So
was a day
start,
I had
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
And then every night I go home, I pray for them. They become the two voices that go and say, have you been? And
Mm.
that's how you're going to make it. So don't stop. Be grateful for that one and just keep doing it.
Thank you. Well, thank you
Okay.
so much, Oyenka, for sharing.
Yeah, to be honest, everything I've said here is really from my heart. Like I said, I tried not to read too much of these things. So this is not structured or
Mm.
anything. This is really how it is. And yeah,
Yeah. And I
I'm
can
glad I
tell
had.
again, like you're a very warm person. So even hearing you talk about your business and your clients, I can tell that it's authentic. It's not
Mm-hmm,
because it sounds nice or it's what everybody says. Like it's real.
mm-hmm.
So
It
yeah.
is.
So thank you for
I
coming and
appreciate it.
sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Splice.
You heard that. She's a final
I
spice.
am. We're gonna make it work. Don't
Yes, we
worry.
are. It's on camera now. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Beyond Beauty, the real talk on beauty business. This was such an insightful episode, and I'm walking away with just one major thing: care. You need to actually care about your business, care about your customers, right? Because they can feel when you're not authentic, they can feel when you're distracted. And if you want to keep them coming back and then turning them into ambassadors, right? So going from 1 to 10 to 20 to 100, it starts with you actually caring. Let's keep the conversation going. I would love to hear more about how you're keeping your customers coming back or keeping your clientele loyal. Follow us on Instagram down there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.